Support Wrestle Talk!
Give us a subscribe.
Hello and welcome to the Wrestle Talk News. I am El Fakador Laurie Blake and happy bloody holidays, folks. Hope you had a great one so far and you'll enjoy it all the way through to New Year. But wrestling, it never sleeps even when it's in a sleeper hold, and that's why I'm here on Boxing Day's Boxing Day, the third day of Christmas, to bring you 3 French hens, news, turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Coming up on this news episode, women's tag team titles announced, huge NXT stars debut for the main roster, ? And a WWE star looking to leave. But first, while on Christmas Day, everyone else was waking up to open their presents from Santa Claus, WWE's very own Father Christmas was delivering WWE's favourite gift. Promises that something will happen in the future. It's like being given an IOU for a present. Regardless though, there were actually some pretty big announcements from Vince on this week's Raw, which we obviously haven't reviewed because it was Christmas. First and foremost, John Cena will be returning to WWE in 2019 on both brands, no less. Vince said, "The greatest of all time, John Cena is back on Raw, and he's back on SmackDown." Father Vincemas also finally announced that there'll be women's tag titles in 2019, which is not surprising in any way at all. It was like this particular present had been wrapped in cling film. He said, "Coming this year, we're also going to have new tag team champions of the women's division." Richard Nixon. It was an anticlimactic announcement in all honesty, and kind of a throwaway line when you compare it to the sort of pomp and ceremony around Evolution or the first ever Women's Rumble. Frankly, I'm surprised that Stephanie McMahon wasn't involved in any way. She could have run in dressed as an elf and shouted that I invented women in Santa's workshop with the little hammers. But despite it being a flat announcement, it is still actually a really big deal for WWE though. And it's a great addition to the women's division, which gives them plenty more room to feature in main event matches on Raw, SmackDown, and if it's travelling, NXT and NXT UK too, and hopefully even on pay-per-views. And obviously the stars of WWE were more than happy about it. Sasha Banks excitedly took to Twitter to say, "It's possible. #Raw, #Boss and Hug Connection, #Women's Tag Titles." Bayley said, "It's not a dream anymore. It's worth fighting for. And we did, we will, and we won't stop. #Women's Tag Team Championships." Probably should have decided on one hashtag between them. Meanwhile, Ruby Riott just posted a picture of her and the squad with #Women's Tag Team Championships. Less inspirational, but better. There's no word on when in 2019 the women's tag titles will be officially instated, but for the other present Mr. Mahanta Claus promised, we won't actually have to wait that long, because Big Match John made his in-ring WWE return at the show at Madison Square Garden last night with the hair. Baron Corbin was set to pick up a count-out victory when Vinnie Mac announced an opponent for him, someone who had more Madison Square Garden moments than Hulk Hogan, Bruno Sammartino, and Stone Cold combined. Thick Locks John. Many folks are actually saying online that Cena got the biggest reaction of the night, and he also picked up the win, probably because Corbin was traumatized by the hair. I mean, the poor man only recently had to shave his own head, and then it's just bullying to turn up with a full head of hair that you've just, I don't know, grown in China with bald brothers now. But for everyone not in Madison Square Garden last night, it was actually business as usual when it comes to Cena. You couldn't see him. But everyone will be able to next week as John returns to WWE TV on SmackDown. As WWE.com posted, Cena's first appearance will come on the New Year's Day edition of SmackDown Live. As Team Blue gets ready to kick off 2019, how will the presence of one of the greatest superstars in WWE history affect things? Probably going to feud with Rusev again. Or maybe not, because his WWE stint may actually be shorter than expected, as WrestlingNews.co are saying they've heard he is set to start filming another movie on January 20th, which means he might not even make the Rumble. The Madison Square Garden show also featured an awesome surprise match between some up-and-coming young things from NXT. Pete Dunne, Ricochet, Aleister Black, Matt Riddle, and the Velveteen Dream defeated Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, and the full Undisputed Era. Your little breakdown of Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, and Roderick Strong. That might be my favourite ever combination of things, except of course the combination of Onslaught, Swindle, Blast-Off Brawl, and Vortex. Where my Bruticus fans at? The match was such an awesome surprise that even John Cena snuck out from behind the curtain to watch the entrance, clearly hoping the fans couldn't see him. But you would look, wouldn't you? Look at this photo. Look at this fan photo. Oh, fills me with Christmas cheer and blood in all the right places. But for those of you thinking that this showing of NXT talent heralds some sort of new call-ups from the Yellow brand, beyond the ones they hastily announced on Raw a week back, calm yourselves, because the man with the scoop here to party poop, Dave Meltzer, has said there don't appear to be any plans to call the Undisputed Era up from NXT in the near future. But admittedly, that does leave a few of the others in the match as potential call-ups in future, and those rumours around the likes of Aleister Black still stand. But as I already mentioned, there are other call-ups already in the works, and Meltzer has been discussing those, saying that Triple H doesn't want any of the big NXT call-ups to fail on the main roster because that reflects badly on him and NXT. But the most recent wave are not really considered big names, so if they flop, then it doesn't look so bad for NXT. I mean, poor Lacey Evans. She isn't a big deal. She was the lady of NXT, and now she's just a woman. Lars Sullivan is the exception to this rule though, as he's expected to get a big opportunity on the main roster, so if he muffs it up, it could be due to a lack of effort on his part. Also reportedly in the mix for call-ups were Kairi Sane and Io Shirai, though backstage officials were said to be hesitant to do this because they thought that Vince wouldn't know what to do with them, and then they could easily get lost in the shuffle. And admittedly, he's also already got Asuka in the mix, who is finally getting a bit of a chance to shine, so potentially wouldn't want multiple Japanese stars taking up TV time. Don't know why, he used to work for NJPW. Someone else who almost got called up to heaven was Mauro Ranallo. Thank goodness he's okay, segue. The voice of NXT was in a car accident on Sunday night. Unfortunately, no one was seriously hurt. Mauro took to Instagram to explain the situation. An angel was looking over me last night. A car lost control and smashed into me at full speed. Happy to report that no one was seriously injured. I'm still in shock. I guess my work here isn't done. Hashtag Christmas miracle. I mean, what was that other car playing at? The man's an announcer. Should be taking bumps. I will reiterate though, thank goodness no one was seriously hurt. Ranallo is scheduled to return to the announce table on January 3rd for the next set of TV tapings, building up to take over Phoenix on January 26th. From a Christmas miracle to a Christmas marriage, another one, because Akira Tozawa is yet another name on the list of WWE superstars who got married this month. He joins Lio Rush, who married his fiancée in Vegas, Sarah Logan, who married NXT's Raymond Rowe in the past, and Aleister Black, who reportedly married Zelina Vega in secret. Tozawa took to Instagram to reveal that he got married on Saturday, and his former boss, at Titus Worldwide, Titus O'Neil, was quick to congratulate him online with this beautiful picture of Titus tempting a plastic crocodile into eating Akira. Oh, friends. And Akira could also be about to snatch victory from the jaws of this plastic crocodile on 205 Live 2, as 205 Live's general manager Drake Maverick has announced a fatal four-way match for the Cruiserweight Championship at the Royal Rumble, proving that he may be incontinent, but he ain't incompetent. My personal ginger hero, Buddy Murphy, will defend his title against 3 opponents, who will be decided by qualifiers in the next 2 weeks. We've got Kalisto versus Lio Rush next week, as well as Akira Tozawa versus Drew Gulak, and then Hideo Itami versus Cedric Alexander the week after. My pick of the bunch would be Lio, Drew, and Itami purely for the variety. But then admittedly, the other 3 have all been champions before, so that could be a strong story to play off. Someone who won't be in that match, and frankly may not be in WWE matches anymore depending on how this particular story pans out, is Gran Metalik. This particular 1/3 of the Lucha House Party caused some controversy last week by creating a now deleted Twitter poll asking which wrestling organization outside of WWE fans would like him to wrestle for. In the poll, he mentioned such dirty words as the Independents and CMLL. He could have only made it worse by saying that Lucha House Rules were a lie. It's not exactly known why Metalik made the poll or when his WWE contract expires, so it's all kind of a bit weird. And WWE no doubt will not be happy with the King of the Ropes now, who has fallen into the age-old adage of getting enough rope and having it to hang yourself or whatever it's. It's actually a massive shame if he is thinking of leaving, because Gran Metalik was a finalist in the inaugural Cruiserweight Classic, having one hell of a match with TJP for the title. And then came the first rough stretch of 205 Live, where literally nothing mattered beyond Neville and Austin Aries. And then it was the era of just pointless six-man tags with people thrown together. Then he joined Lucha House Party and it seemed like it was on the up and up. And then they had the Lucha House Rules, which did absolutely nothing for anyone, especially not the revival. Merry Christmas. It's the Christmas season, which means one thing and one thing only: lists. Mostly so that we can spend time with our families. So if you want to find out what we thought the 10 best matches of 2018 were, click the video on screen now and give us a subscribe to stay up to date on all of the latest wrestling news. It really is the best gift you could give us this Christmas. Except an Xbox. Or money. I've been El Fakador, and that was Lucha.